Okay, no, stop. Bad. Bad. Stop it. Alright. We got the lineups. We got the room. Good to go. Just gotta close out the Yu-Gi-Oh! If you got any preference in chat, it is WZ versus IS tonight. I'll read out the matchups in a sec here when they're posted. Oh, they have been posted. Uno versus Lewis. Simon versus Zoo. Hiyama versus Seku. Ryu versus GNC. Link versus Zera. If you got any preference to who we play against, just feel free to type it in chat. We'll dive right on in here. If not, it's going to be the first person to show up. The first person to go. Just waiting on the first game to start so we can start spectating in here. Looks like Uno versus Lewis are gonna be the first people to start, so we'll just go ahead and jump on and start specking. Ivan Che, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate that. Sorry. Welcome. Go IS. You're cheering on the IS team. I'll see how they can do today. Here we will have Uno opening up as the Dark Lords, activating Banish from the Dark Lord to add its shield to hand. Its shield going to be discarding itself and the Nasta to draw 2. Putting one face down and passing it over to probably the Blue Eyes player, as I don't think anyone else plays a deck that uses Kaiba other than Blue Eyes. Going to be opening up with Sage with Eyes of Blue, adding Egg to hand. We're going to be activating Melody of the Awakening Dragons to discard a card and add 2 cards to hand. Discarding the Egg here, which will allow him to summon a Blue Eyes at the end of turn. Adding the alternative and a regular Blue Eyes is going to probably be activating the alternative skill to special summon itself. Synchro summoning into the Spirit Dragon here. Spirit Dragon coming in for 2,500. Gonna be taking it. Gonna be activating Destiny Drop for Uno here. Interesting. Wonder why he would allow him to get whatever card he wants from his deck instead of just waiting until he has exact lethal. Gonna be activating the Egg in the graveyard to special summon the Blue Eyes from deck. Mostly you're gonna be summoning the other Spirit Blue Eyes to just banish out the back row here. And it is going to be Cosmic Cyclone, which is going to banish out one of the Blue Eyes players' back row here, hitting the Treacherous Trap Wall, banishing it out from the game. Leaving only 500 life points on Uno's turn here, but going to be activating Destiny Draw to guarantee his draw. Blue Eyes going to be activating the Spirit's effect to Synchro Summon in the Azure Dragon. Uno here is going to Destiny Draw into the Scepter, play Scepter, activate the chair in his hand to special summon the chair, draw a card, and add another chair to hand. Activating the second chair to special summon itself and draw a card. Hi, Kickass GG, how's it going, bro, man? I'm doing good, doing good. Here to cast a great war between IS and WF. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope it's a good night, good day, whatever time zone you're in. He will be special summoning into the Knight Papalo here, activating skill. And Scepter activating to blow up the Lightning Vortex that was his back row. And also getting another draw off that. Activating Papalo skill, gain 600 attack. Gonna be swinging over the Azura. But first, activating Banish of the Dark Lord to add a Dark Lord monster or spell trap to hand. Adding the Sanctified Dark Lord to hand here. Going to be setting what possibly could be the Sanctified Dark Lord and something else. Swinging in over the Azura Eyes, passing it back to Blue Eyes. Oh, I forgot to type their names in, whoops. So here we're going to have the A activate to pass the Alternative Dragon back to hand. Going to activate the Alternative skill to reveal Blue Eyes and special summon itself here. Going to activate the Book of Moon to flip it face down. Letting that go through, making his Blue Eyes now useless to him. Normal summoning the stage with Eyes of Blue to add the egg to hand and possibly going to be synchro summoning out into something here. Going to be synchro summoning into the Dragon Vermilion back here using the mech skill to banish out the Sage to blow out the Papalo, but the Sanctified Dark Lord coming into discard Desire to negate that. and gain the life points of Dragon Mech. Gonna now activate Ultimate Dragons to reveal 2 Blue Eyes from his hand to add Polymerization from outside the deck. Gonna be going into the Twin Burst Dragon here. Gonna be swinging into the Papillon, not being destroyed by battle phase, but allowing it to activate its skill to then banish out the Papillon, allowing Dragon Mech to swing in for another 2700 here. Passing it back to the Dark Lord player. Gonna be activating the Scepter to special summon the chair from the hand and draw a card. Has no other Scepters to add to hand though. And realizing he has no outs to the field he's looking at, and gives the game over to Lewis, who takes game 1. Now they will both have a chance to have 5 minutes to side deck whatever they may choose to. While they choose to side deck, I may spectate a game that's ongoing. Give a little bit of love to somebody else while we wait for them to while we wait for them to side deck. Gonna be a Blue Eyes versus Blue Eyes mirror match. Here we go. Super fun. Card of Constance opening up, discarding the egg to draw 2. Melody of the Awakening, discarding the other card of Constance to add 2 dragons to hand now. Adding the alternative and the Blue Eyes, gonna be activating the alternative skill to reveal Blue Eyes and summon itself. Placing 1 face down and activating the egg to summon another Blue Eyes from deck. Summoning his other regular Blue Eyes. Passing it to Simon. Simon opening up with egg, activating Sage to blow up the egg, but Karma Cut coming in first, and game. GG. Zeus giving it over to... Or sorry. Simon giving it over to Zoo. Buns 22, let's go. Yeah. Very fun decks to watch, very fun decks. Exit. What do you mean? Or enter? Is that, oh, that's enter. Okay, I thought it said exit. I was like, what? I still see they haven't side decked yet. Quickly check GNC in row. Hopefully we're not seeing a mirror match here. Welcome, welcome, Buns. How's it going, man? I hope you're having a good day, good night. Clan Wars hype. Kobe, what's good? What's good, bro? Welcome, welcome. Gonna be activating Dark Lord to add its shield to hand. Gonna be activating its shield skill to discard itself and the banishment to draw 2. Summoning the Scepter to activate chair to special summon itself, draw 1 and add a chair to hand. To then activate the second chair's ability to special summon itself and draw 1. Now gonna Z-summon into Oberos or Ouroboros. Gonna be discarding a card from their player's hand. Discarding a Scepter, really big hit on his part. Activating Contact to summon the Itch Shield skill, activating Dark Lord, banish of the Dark Lord's to add Tesla to hand. And while returning Banish of the Dark Lords to deck, placing 1 face down and passing it over to GNC's turn. GNC placing 2 face downs and passing it back to Rio. Not a very good start for him. Gonna be activating the Banish of the Dark Lords to add the Sanctified Dark Lord to hand, activating its shield to activate the Banisher in the graveyard to add Nastin to hand while returning it to deck. Activating Ouroboros' skill now, but gonna get Fiendish Chain first to negate that and stop him from doing anything else with that. Now making his Ouroboros a dead card. Yo, Eternal Mystic, how's it going, bro? Welcome, welcome. Here we are gonna have the Nastin skill activate to discard Tez and the Sanctified Dark Lord to summon itself, and then we're gonna have Ishtar ram into the GNC and Nastin coming in too for lethal, but Book Moon coming in first to put it face down to prevent lethal coming in. We'll be giving GNC the option for Destiny Draw here to gain whatever he wants from deck. Gonna be using it, guaranteed draw. Him choosing what he wants now. Taking a hold of his own destiny. Gonna be playing the Scepter in attack. Activating the chair in his hand. Or the one he adds to hand. Either way, he's adding a chair. There it is. Gonna be adding a chair to hand and drawing a card. But is Shield activating here to activate the Dark Lord, the Sanctified Dark Lord from the graveyard, to return it and negate the ability of Scepter. But the chair still gets special summon and he does get to draw one. Gonna activate its shield skill to discard itself and the Natha to draw two, hopefully getting something fresher to use. Gonna be playing Banishment of the Dark Lords to add contact to hand. Still hanging in this game, just barely. Then gonna be activating Dark Lord Contact to special summon. To summon the Itch Shield in defense mode. And placing one face down, passing it back to Rio here. But Karma Cut coming down first to discard the chair. Banishing out the Itch Shield. But first paying 1,000 life points to activate Banishment of the Dark Lords, giving up, Ryu taking game one over there. Hopefully Lewis and Uno are done side decking and we can get back into the second game here. Gonna have Dark Lord open up with Scepter, activating Chair's ability to special summon itself. Any spice seen so far since they're not updating the sheet? I mean, we've only been live for about 17 minutes. We've only actually seen a Dark Lord versus Blue Eyes match and a mirror match for Blue Eyes and a Dark Lord mirror match. So that's 3 of the matches so far that we've seen. Pretty standard for what you'll see for Clan Wars right now, Dark Lords or Blue Eyes. Gonna have Lightning Vortex come down, discard the egg, and banish, or just not banish, destroy the entire field there, and then activate Necroveld, preventing all effects from being activated, or any cards being moved in the graveyard, sorry. Gonna activate the Sage in hand to destroy the Sage on the field to special summon a Blue Eyes from the deck. Summoning just a regular Blue Eyes in attack mode. Interestingly enough, still swinging in, knowing that he has Destiny Draw, not being afraid of it. So now Uno has access to his Destiny Draw, allowing him to get whatever he may need from his deck to continue the fight. Let It Brick, thank you for the follow, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. I really actually do appreciate that. And welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good day, good night, good whatever time zone you're in. Hope it's going good for you. And you're also an IS supporter. We got some IS supporters in the chat. Do we have any WZ though? Nobody here for WZ today? Gonna have the other Blue Eyes come down. Still not bringing up the Spirit, but Mystic Space Typhoon activating to destroy the Necro Valley, which will give him access to his graveyard again, which is very important for a Dark Lord player. Knowing that the Dark Lord player is running Mystic Space Typhoon, you gotta wonder why the Blue Eyes player would have given him enough light points to gain Destiny Draws. If he didn't have the Mystic Space Typhoon, he would have then been able to get it. I'm cheering for the Spicier team. If it's WZ, then let's go WZ. I don't know what team Spicier, man. It just seems like everyone's bringing Blue Eyes and Dark Lords today, into Clan Wars these days. Gonna be activating Itchel to discard Desire and itself to draw 2, then activating Banish of the Dark Lords to add Contact to hand. Contact activating to summon the Itch Shield, and then passing turn back to Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes facing one card, going to battle phase, swinging Blue Eyes in, but Mystic Space Typhoon coming in first to destroy the face down. Getting rid of Divine Wrath, a very strong card they would have needed there. Blue Eyes coming in for lethal, but getting Book of Moon first, getting put down, leaving the Dark Lord player to survive another turn. Will the Dark Lord player be able to draw anything that saves him here? Or is Lewis taking this game 2-0? And it appears Lewis is taking this game 2-0, just like that. Now, let's take a look at Seku versus Yama. So here we have Hayama versus Seku. And we will have a Fire King player, actually something different. Not something you see every day, but Fire Kings are pretty dominant in the meta right now. Pretty good counter to some decks. But the Blue Eyes player will be opening up with Card of Consciousness, discarding the Egg, Necro Valley, and 2 face downs. It's like really hard for... I'm sorry, Buns, but my Streamlabs bot is very specific with words for some reason. He'd be trying to activate the Egg in the graveyard, but Arvada coming in to destroy that and discarding the Battle Box and Veil. I was like, what? Yeah, my bot's a little messed up for some reason. I'm trying to fix it slowly. We just got song request unlocked, right? We just figured that how to get that from unbanning people. So yeah, we're moving up in the world. We're getting more shit working for the stream, but it's getting there, you know. Gonna have Arvada swing in for 1800. He's gonna take it, leaving Blue Eyes with only 4 life points left, and Arvada and Barong just sitting on his board. Having no access to his drop zone, all Blue Eyes has to do is really get over these. But can he do it? Gonna activate Karma Cut, discarding the Necro Valley to target the Arvada to try and banish it out here. Will be popping off to get rid of the Arvada, so that he can summon the Sage with Eyes of Blue to add the Egg to hand. Gonna be adding the White Stone of Legend now this time. Activating the Regeki Break, his second face down, to discard the White Stone of Legend to blow up the back row that he has here, revealing that it is a Mystic Space Typhoon, which will most likely be blowing up the Necro Valley here. White Stone of Legend activating to add a regular Blue Eyes to hand. If he does have another Blue Eyes, he will be activating a skill. Gonna be revealing the 2 Blue Eyes in hand. No, actually he's gonna be revealing 1 to summon the alternative, actually. Could possibly using the alternative skill to blow up the Barong and then Synchro Summon into a Spirit. No, not gonna use the White Dragon skill. I'm just gonna be going straight into the Spirit Dragon here. Spirit Dragon gonna be swinging into the Barong. But Sphere Kribo first, gonna put that into defense mode, preventing the attack from going through. Waiting on the Fire King to decide what his possible play could be from this point forward, only having 1 card in hand and a Barong on the field. Gonna turn his Bronk into defense mode and pass it back to Hiyama. Gonna be activating Ultimate Dragons to reveal the 2 blue eyes in his hand to add polymerization from outside the deck. Gonna be activating it to sub in the Twin Burst here. And I really, if he puts Spirit Dragon into attack mode, unless this is a hand trap, he doesn't really have a way out of the situation. So we're gonna see how this goes. And he will be summoning the Twin Burst, switching the Spirit into attack mode. And it looks like the Fire King player does not have it out here. Unless this is going to be Battle Boxing Veil or another possible hand trap. Nope, it is going to be game. Yeah, I'm taking the game just like that. So it looks like IS has taken round 1 with a 3-2. Or no, we're actually waiting for the round to finish. Like we have a third match. But it does look like IS has taken round 1. I don't know if Sekud and Hiyama have a third game to play here. It could be 1-1, that's what the scoreboard is saying at least. I don't want to start jumping into the replays if they do have another live match to play. Okay, I guess not, so we'll just jump into some replays here. We didn't get to see Link versus Zeref. Both using the same or similar mats. Similar. Yo, what's up, Uzi? Welcome. How's it going, bro? Gonna have the Alternative Dragon summon itself by revealing a Blue Eyes and then putting the Sage down to add an egg to hand and synchro summoning into the Spirit Dragon. Pretty standard play for Blue Eyes Dragon player, which basically what you want to see in any matchup. Gonna be summoning the Spirit off the egg, interestingly enough. Must have too many Blue Eyes in his hand already as is. And we are gonna have the Dark Lord player open up with just a chair, special summoning the chair, drawing 1, and then special summoning the Scepter off the draw. What a fucking top deck. But gonna have a Spirit synchro out into the Azura Eyes right here. Gonna activate the Banishment of the Dark Lords to add Sanctified Dark Lord hand going into Papalo here. Papalo gonna activate to gain 600 attack. Gonna activate the egg to add a regular Blue Eyes back to hand here. Gonna activate the Ultimate Dragons to reveal 2 Blue Eyes and add polymerization from outside the deck. Using the Spirit to summon a Blue Eyes for some reason, but then activating polymerization to use all 3 to go into Neos Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. So if he runs into a hand trap here, he basically loses. If he doesn't run into a hand trap, he wins. Gonna be banishing out of fusion to an attack again with the Neos. And he will take the game there because he does stop cursing buttons. Damn. Alright, only one person's allowed to... Come on, stop cursing! Fuck, for fuck's sakes, man. Let's take a look at the Blink Blink versus Air second game. So WZ will have a chance to counter pick their lineups here, maybe even sub in a player if they want. If you have a preference, would I mention the lineup for round 2? Feel free to type it in chat. I got no problem taking requests to who we watch. If no one requests anything, I will just start with whoever goes first. Gonna have Link open up with the Scepter, adding Chair to hand. Not gonna be activating the Chair to chain it into Oberos and all that, but gonna be passing it to Blue Eyes, who's gonna summon the Sage with Eyes of Blue to add the White Stone Legend to hand. Gonna activate Card of Constance to discard that to draw 2, and activate it to add another Blue Eyes to hand. Activating the Sage with Eyes of Blue to burn the other Sage with Eyes of Blue on the field to summon Blue Eyes from deck. Then activating Ancient Rules to special summon another Blue Eyes from hand. And placing one face down, with then going in for lethal just like that with the Blue Eyes. Taking game 2 just like it was no big deal. Is there any other games we may have missed? Yo, you with Saku, what's up, bro? Welcome, welcome. How you doing, bro? Getting some Chinese food? Yo, I could definitely go for some Chinese food right now. Oh my god, Kobe. I don't think anybody knows. I mean, I can't vouch for the rest of the chat, but I definitely don't know how to speak Chinese. Kobe, I'll take my crown back. Damn. Yusaku coming in with the heat. We're gonna have Ryu open up with Scepter, Chair, its shield, discard 2, draw 2. Oberos. Making him discard the Scepter, activating Contact to add the shield to hand, its shield activating to activate Banishment. Banishment adds Tez to hand. Setting 1 card, passing turn over to GNC. I think we may have already spectated this game live. I believe we did, yeah. It's so hard to tell. We started with Uno versus Lewis. I think we only got to see their finishing match. Now I have to deal with Greedy, lol. It's not that bad. Greedy's a nice guy, he's friendly. He doesn't bite unless you ask him to. Greedy is my brother. It's okay, I still have the best share record. If that's what you want to say, Yusaku, if that's what you want to say, buddy. I'll hear from Greedy's side of the story. Blue Eyes opening up another Sage with the Eyes of Blue, but getting Venus chained instead. Saying no egg for you. Gonna be activating Ancient Rules to special summon a Blue Eyes from his hand. Grabbing the ultimate looking Blue Eyes here. Look at that, just looks so nice. So sexy. Look at that eye, it's so blue. Anyways, Synchro summoning into the Spirit and swinging over the Barong. Onslaught of the Fire Kings activating to summon the Garunix in attack mode. Garunix going to be swinging over the Spirit, but Spirit activating to Synchro summon into the Azura Eyes here. Azure Eyes going to be activating to special summon a Blue Eyes from the graveyard. Going to be summoning the Spirit Dragon, which is going to be banishing out the Fire King Island. But Grunix special summoning itself in and destroying everything on the field, but Azure keeps itself alive with its own effect, not sparing the Spirit of White. And the Fire King player activating a second Fire King Island, destroying his Grunix on the field to add Barong to hand, then activating a second Onslaught of the Fire Kings to get another Grunix out, while placing one face down and passing turn. Azure Eyes activating the Spirit again to banish out the Fire King Island again, going through the same process. But this time Grunix will be blowing up the field, as Azure Eyes does not have the effect to save itself. If we have round 2's list posted here, and it's going to be Lewis versus Simon, Zu versus Ryu, Seku versus Uno, GNC versus Hayama, Zera versus Misaka, which is a sub. So we might start off with a sub, but if you guys have a preference on who we start with, please type it in the chat now. If not, I will be starting with Zera versus Misaka just to see, hopefully, a new deck. And finally, we will have the Ultimate Dragon. How did this man survive? I just missed that. Whoops. Going to be activating the Polymerization to go into the Twin Burst here and finally finish off the game. But Kite-Roid actually coming in to save it instead. But on top of that, Spirit Dragon can negate the effect, thus rendering it useless. Alright, let's go. There we go. And they are jumping in. Let's go. Round 2, begin. Gonna start off on Zeref's turn here. Gonna change the names real quick. Gonna have the alternative activate by revealing Blue Eyes and special summoning itself, and then normal summoning the White Stone of Ancients to synchro summon into a Spirit Dragon. Then going to be passing turn by activating the Stone of the Ancients in the graveyard to special summon a Blue Eyes from the deck. Summoning just a regular Blue Eyes, passing his turn over to Misaka, who's now playing Automats, it appears. Is definitely playing Automats because he's playing Automata Play. So we're actually going to be seeing something new for once. Going to be activating his skill to return Gagaga Head and the Dudu Draw to deck to add the Gagaga Child and the Gagaga Sister to hand. Gonna special summon the Doodoo Buster in attack mode with its own effect, and then normal summon the Gagaga Sister to add a spell or trap card to hand. Adds the Gagaga Tag to hand now. Gonna then special summon the Gagaga Child in attack mode with its own effect, activating Gagaga Sister to then make all of them level 4 now. Going into Gagaga Samurai. Then using the Zubaba Gagaga Ko to special summon itself in attack mode. Activating Gagaga Attack to give everyone a boost in power here. Making his Samurai well over enough power to get through both Blue Eyes. And allowing its effect to make him attack twice. Making this a very strong combo here. But, oh, Blue Eyes just going to give it over to Mikasa. Misaka taking game 1. I keep saying Mikasa, but I mean Misaka. Oh, oops, I meant to put So now they will have a few minutes to side deck, and quickly we will spectate another game while that happens. Here we are going to have Uno draw with the Scepter, adding chair to hand, passing turn over to Sekud, interestingly enough. Going to be activating the, going to be normal summoning the Arvada and passing it back to Uno. Uno opening up a second Scepter, adding a second chair to hand, but not activating their secondary abilities. Going to try and crash the Scepter into Arvada, but activating Karibo to try and negate it, but that, what the fuck just happened? I am so... He negated his own Karibo and then let the crash go through to destroy the Grunix to get the Grunix skill to pop everything on the board next turn so that he could do this. Not swinging in because he doesn't want to give him Destiny Draw. Very smart. But Uno is going to have the third Scepter coming down to activate the chair, which special summons itself and draws a card and adds the other chair to hand, which the other chair, so on and so forth. Going to be Xyz summoning into the Oberos here. Oberos activating to destroy the face down, which is Mystic Space Typhoon. Oh, sorry, no, that was the Scepter's ability when Xyz summoned. The Oberos is going to be making him discard the Battle Box and Veil from his hand. Activated the Banishment of the Dark Lords to add Nastin to hand. Nastin's skill is going to discard the other Banishment and the Amduzik to special summon the Nastin in attack mode. Contact activating to summon the Amduzik in defense mode, which then is going to activate Banish of the Dark Lords to add the Sanctified Dark Lord to hand. Placing two face downs, swinging over the Grunix. Grunix effect activating to summon the Arvada in defense mode. So here we have Uno activating Destiny Draw to guarantee his draw here, activating the Sanctified Dark Lord to choose the Amduziak, putting it to the graveyard. Activating a bunch of other effects, contact to resummon the Amduziak, then sacrificing the Amduziak to summon the Desire. Desire's effect, destroying the Arvada. Oberos getting rid of the Grunix, but activating Book-o-Moon to flip it so he can flip it back up in attack mode. So that he could use his skill again to make him discard another card from his hand, making him get rid of the Kiteroid, but he also had another Kiteroid in hand to keep himself alive for one more freaking turn. He is now activating Destiny Draw to guarantee his draw. Activating Onslaught of the Fire Kings to get the Grunix in the field now. Having the Book-o-Moon come in to shut down that Grunix though. Oh my lord, how is this game still going? Desire coming in to banish out this by losing 1,000 attack, and finally, will the Dark Lord player take the game here? Gonna first activate Nastin's skill to activate the Dark Lord, the Sanctified Dark Lord to return it to deck, and then swing in for 3,000. Kiteroid gonna be blocking that first hit. And Oberos taking game. Holy crap. No, not the Fire Kongs. I mean, the Fire Kongs put up a pretty mean fight, but that Dark Lord player knew what he was doing. Alright, Misaka versus Zeref, round 2, let's go. Can the Automass dominate the Blue Eyes again? So we're going to have Automass start off with Dudu Draw, discarding the Automatopoeia to draw 2. Placing the Sister down to add Gargaga Bolt to hand. Then going to be activating Automatopoeia to return the Bolt and the Dudu Buster to hand. To add the Coat and the Glove to hand. Going to be special summoning Gargaga Coat with its effect. Coat's ability is going to special summon the Automatopoeia. Then he's going to activate Sister to go into Bouncer with the Coat. Then going to activate Automatopoeia summon the Glove in defense mode. Then going to use them to go into the Abyss Dweller. A very, very strong opening hand from the Automata player here. This is most likely what you want to see turn 1 if you're going first against any deck. It's pretty much will guarantee safety until you get run over by a Lightning Vortex. In that case, you just cry yourself to sleep and realize you're playing a bad deck. No, I'm joking. Lightning Vortex is just... That was just a good card on Blue Eyes, discarding the... the card of Constance to make that go off. But first, activating Abyssal to prevent any effect in the graveyard from activating. Going to be activating Ancient Rules to summon the Blue Eyes in attack mode here. Going to be swinging into the Automat for 3k here. Automat's going to have to really try and get out of the situation here by top decking something useful. And he has the Gaga Head in hand already. That's all he needed. Special summon, or no, normal summons the Gaga Head. Activate its ability to summon 2 cards from the graveyard. What else could you need? What else could you ask for? Gaga Head is all you need. Gonna be summoning the Coat and the Pia. Going into the Maleficent Sin here. Banishing out the Blue Eyes and swinging in. That is going to be game 2. Misaka taking it 2-0, just like that. Misaka showing why the Automats are still able to play in today's meta. So they'll find their way in somehow. I kind of want to see the Uno versus second match because that first game was just too hype. Gonna have the Dark Cloud player open up with Scepter, activating the chair in hand to special summon itself, add a chair from deck to hand, and draw a card. I really hope this combo gets nerfed after the KC Cup. This is just I'm getting real tired of seeing this shit. Turn 1, Oberos. Oh, first it's just gonna discard itself and Nastin to draw 2, because why not just go through half your deck like it was nothing. Oberos activating to make him discard a card from his hand. Making him discard the Kite Ride, activating Banishment to add Contact to hand. Contact activating to summon the Ichigo from the graveyard. Ichigo activating to activate Contact to return it to deck and special summon the Nastin in defense mode. Nastin's effect activating Banishment to add Contact to hand and return it to deck now. Going to be placing 2 cards face down and passing it over to the Fire Kongs. Thanks to the amount of life points he lost, he will be able to activate Destiny Draw, guaranteeing his draw. With only 1 face down on the Fire King's place, it might not really looking too hot. This just swings in for 2,500 and the Battle Box of Dow comes out to prevent him from getting lethal and regaining those life points there. Nastin going to be coming in for 2,600 here. This will allow the Fire King player to now access his own Destiny Draw. Could be going for that Onslaught of the Fire Kings. Will be going for that Onslaught of the Fire Kings, activating it to summon the Grunics from the deck. Fire King Island activated from the hand. Going to be activating the Fire King Island ability to destroy a monster in hand or on the field. Going to be destroying the Grunics on the field to add Barong to hand now. Interesting decision here. Most likely wanted to get the Grunics to skill for next turn to blow up the field. Going to be placing 1 card face down in defense mode, most likely the Barong. Passing turn back to the Dark Lord player here, as I think that's all he can do now. Going to be activating DD Crow to actually banish out the Grunics just like that. What a freaking top deck. Could you imagine losing the game from a fucking DD Crow top deck? Oberos coming in to activate. Returning the face down spell card to hand. Activating Banishment of the Dark Lords to add a card from deck to hand here. Adding the Desire. Gonna be destroying the Nastin to summon the Desire in attack mode here. Gonna activate Desire skill to lose 1,000 attack points and not destroy, but get rid of the Barong. Desire swinging in for 2k. That is game right there, giving it over to Uno. Taking game 2, just like that, 2-0. Oops. What did I do? I went to deck editor. Whoops. Ryu versus Zoo. And it looks like WZ has taken round 2, just like that. Wow. Very decisive victory there. We'll be having a round 3, it appears. How do they open Stick and Share every time? Kobe, that's a great question, man. They are just too busted. Dude, the shit needs to be nerfed. Look, Stick and Share, Stick and Share. Everybody can do it, as long as you have the money. Activates the Banishment to add the initial hand. Initial activates to discard itself and the Tez to draw 2. Place 2 face downs, not easy summoning into anything, but just passing the turn back to the Blue Eyes, and Blue Eyes is going to open up with Sage of the Eyes of Blue to add an egg to hand. Card cost is activated to discard the egg to draw 2. Lightning Vortex coming in to discard the Blue Eyes to destroy everything on the field. On his side of the field, sorry. Going to be activating the card or the egg from the graveyard to special summon the spirit at the end of the turn, but Mystic Space Typhoon coming in first to destroy the face down that Blue Eyes player put down, and it was the Karmika. Going to activate Contact to special summon a Dark Lord from the graveyard. Summons Tez in defense mode. Activates Tez's ability to activate Contact to summon the Itch-Shield from the graveyard to return Contact to deck. Activates Itch-Shield skill to activate the Banishment to add the Sanctified Dark Lord from deck to hand while returning the Banishment from the graveyard to the deck. And then summons the Scepter in attack mode to add the Chair to hand. 2 face downs. And the Banishment of the Dark Lords to add Desire to hand now. Swinging over the Sage with Eyes of Blue for 1800, passing it back to the Blue Eyes player here. Who summons the Sage with Eyes of Blue to add an egg to hand again. Gonna be synchro summoning into possibly a Spirit or a Dragon Mech. Gonna gift the Spirit Dragon. Activating the egg in the graveyard to add a Blue Eyes from the graveyard to hand. Now activating his skill to reveal 2 Blue Eyes in hand to add polymerization from outside of the deck. Which he then will be activating the polymerization to fuse 2 Blue Eyes and get the Twin Burst out. Twin Burst going to be swinging in, but the Sanctified Dark Lord coming in first to negate that while gaining attack points and life points. While also activating Banish the Dark Lord to add Contact and losing this shield here. Spirit swinging over the Scepter to destroy that, leaving only a little bit of damage to him. Mystic Space Typhoon destroying the second Karmika that was placed. Blue Eyes not getting any chance to activate back row here. Going to be activating the Spirit Dragon to tag out into the Silver Dragon here. To prevent all dragons from being destroyed on his field for now. Going to activate Contact to special summon the Itch-Shield, activating the Contact to special summon the Tez. Then using that to summon the Desire crashing into the Twin Burst and Zoo taking the dub just like that from conceding. Go through a few room plays while they decide how to counter line up this time. We watched the Simon versus Lewis. We did not get to see. Gonna have a mirror match of the dragons. Gonna have Lewis opening up Card of Colossus, discarding the egg to draw 2, and passing turn by activating the egg to summon a regular Blue Eyes in attack mode. It will now be Simon's turn to activate and do what he wants. Who's going to summon the Sage with Eyes of Blue to add an egg and then activate his second Sage in hand to get rid of the one on the field to summon a Blue Eyes, crash the Blue Eyes, activate his egg to summon the Spirit from the deck and place one face down, passing it back to the Lewis here, who's going to activate egg to return the Blue Eyes to his hand. Revealing the Blue Eyes to activate alternative skill to special summon itself here. Alternative Dragon's skill activating to destroy the Spirit of White, but Spirit of White's skill activating on top of that to special summon in the Blue Eyes White Dragon, just a normal one. Gonna be normal summoning the Stone of Ancients to synchro summon it into a Dragon Mech, interestingly enough here. Gonna be activating the Dragon Mech skill to banish out the Sage with Eyes of Blue. But Karma Cut coming in to get rid of that right away. Lightning Vortex also coming in to discard the Ancient Rules, destroying the Blue Eyes, but then activating the egg on the end of turn to summon a regular Blue Eyes. Passing it back to Simon, who's just going to place one face down and pass turn. Not very strong. Looking like it could be game here. Adding the alternative back to hand, going to be using its skill to reveal Blue Eyes and special summon itself. Just going to swing the Blue Eyes over the egg and then swing for 3k points. Passing it back to Simon, who will be getting the egg in the graveyard off. No, he will not, as he's been going through too many of his Blue Eyes already. But we'll activate it to return a Blue Eyes to hand, activating Ultimate Dragons here to reveal 2 Blue Eyes and add Polymerization from outside the deck. No Dragulon per game. I don't think it's going to be Dragulon per game. I don't think that's going to come down to it, Buns, don't worry. He's going to be going into the Neos Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon here for game. Going to be swinging 3 times. 1, 2, and game. So Lewis is conceding to Simon just like that. Oh, it seems Zoo and Rue is still going on. Here we have Ryu versus Zoo. Of course we can, Buns. I'm always willing to take requests. All you gotta do is type them in chat, bud. Man, what the hell is going on with my hair now? It's all fucked up. Here we're gonna have you activate a bunch of Dark Lord skills. I'm getting really sick and tired of having to read out these Dark Lord skills over and over again. Oh my god. This plays the White Stone of Ancients, activates the Sage with Eyes of Blue in the hand to burn the Ancients to summon a Blue Eyes from the deck. Swings into the Ishfield, but Tez activates to prevent destruction. Ishfield activates Contact to special summon the Tez from the graveyard and returns the Contact back to the deck. Blue Eyes passing turn by activating the Ancient in the graveyard to summon a Blue Eyes from the deck. Gonna flip the Tez into attack mode, placing 2 face downs and passing it back to Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes summoning the Sage with Eyes of Blue to add egg to hand, and then synchro summoning into the Giant Castle here. Karma Cut coming in first to banish out the Blue Eyes, getting rid of all Blue Eyes in the graveyard, unfortunately for the player here. Zoo is not looking in a great spot here. Ryu could possibly be taking the game. Sanctified Dark Lord coming in to get rid of Tez and gain the 2900 attack here. Which makes him equal to the HGL, unfortunately. Passing turn back to Rio, who's now in complete control of this game with having banished out 2 of his Blue Eyes, making it rather difficult to get Ultimate Dragon off. How will Zoo get himself out of this situation? He's gonna have Banishment of the Dark Lords activate to add a Dark Lord card to hand. Adds the Nast into hand. Gonna be banishing out the Desire, Tez, and the Sovereignty to summon in the Levineer. If you're playing FA and Levineer in your Dark Lord deck, I just want to say... From the community, just take a big fat one up your ass. How about that? The Eito Kage redeeming that Hydrate. I've only got this from you right now. I'm almost out. I'm running out of things to drink. Should I get a garden hose and start pouring it down my throat? I don't want to run and grab a drink in the middle of this. I gotta pee so freaking bad, Eito Kage, man. Why are you doing this to me? My bladder can't handle this. Butt funnel? Oh, Lord. I ain't butt funneling again, man. I was tricked into that one time too many. Not again, emails. Not again. Ancient Rules coming in. Activating the Dragon Spirit of White to target nothing. Hopefully going to be synchro summoning into something that saves his ass here. Going into the Dragon Mech here. Activating the Dragon Mech to banish out the Sage with Eyes of Blue to hopefully burn out the Levineer. Gonna be swinging the mech over Ichigo here. Dark Lord player passing it, that's it. Zoo getting the game just like that from the concede. Dark Lord has no other plans. That's surprising, as I thought the Dark Lord player would have probably won that. Now, I don't know if they have game 3 or if we'll be waiting for the counter lineup picks here. Go watch a replay real quick. Uno versus second watch. Which one did we not watch? It's a better question. Don't think we saw this one. Mirror match of the Ultimate Dragons. Which Blue Eyes is stronger? Gonna activate Sage with the Eyes of Blue to add egg to hand. Go fast forward a little bit, just make sure. Card of Consonance, discarding the White Stone of Legend to add Blue Eyes to hand. And draw 2. It's the +3 right there. Sage with Eyes of Blue also adding another egg to hand here. Blue Eyes now activating the second card of Consonance, discard another egg, going through half of his freaking... Activating the Awakening Melody to go through another 2 cards. The man has basically just... What? Did this guy just open up the best God Hand I've ever seen a Blue Eyes player open up in my life? Like, what the fuck? This guy just opened up 3 card of Consonances, the Awakening of Melody of the Dragon, and still had a Blue Eyes to summon from his deck. That is cracked. Yo, Simon, that's messed up what you just did to that poor fellow there. That guy is gonna have PTSD of Blue Eyes now. He can't even play his own deck anymore. They're gonna have to take him out for the next round. That poor soul, man. I felt that. I felt what happened to him. Oh, we got the reboot error. Feels bad. and it would look like 1-1, and we're going into the final round now, guys. Oh my god, why do I care? I want that 50 gems, actually. So now we will be waiting for the second lineup to come back. We will throw on a replay, and I'll quickly go pee because I am dying. Alright, I'll be right back. 2 minutes, I just have to pee, and then we'll continue with the third round. Okay, we're back. And we have the lineup for round 3. Zera versus Lewis. Zoo versus Ryu. Oh wait, no, sorry, I got this mixed up. Zera versus Simon. Ryu versus Zoo. Uno versus Lewis. Hiyama versus Let It Brick. And Misaka versus Seku. So I believe Let It Brick is their... Let It Brick, so we will be watching number 4. Alright, Let It Brick, I know you followed the channel, I appreciated that follow. Let's see you put in some work here, buddy. Let's see you do some work, bro. Just waiting on his opponent to show up here. The final round. Who do you think? Do you want me to roll up a poll and see who's gonna take the dub here? WZ is. Alright, Let It Break versus Hiyama, let's go. What are we going to be seeing here? The newest deck to the fray. Hopefully it's not Dark Lords or Blue Eyes. Hopefully it's something new, something spicy. Hey, we got the water. Something that nobody's ever seen in a long time now. The deck is like, just gone out of the meta. Out of nowhere, overnight. Overnight it came in sweeping, just destroying, no one knew how to do anything about it, now everyone knows how to deal with it, and they're like, alright, it's not that great. Gonna open up with Egg and the Sage with Eyes of Blue, destroying that to summon a Blue Eyes from the deck, and then passing turn by activating the egg to summon another Blue Eyes from the deck. Having two of the most beautiful, beautiful cards I've ever seen in my life. Just nice and stationed up on his field there. I really wish I had them, really jealous. But we're going to have Let It Brick. Oh, I forgot to change names. Let It Break is opening up with Diva going into Infantry. Thinking on the next move if he wants to regular summon on top of this with the Infantry skill, or just go straight Territorial Sharks and Z summon right off the bat. Look at that 6-pack Brick Balloon in the background there. It's actually a pretty sick background mat. I'm not gonna lie, that changes between the cards. I actually love that. I wish they had more mats like that. Let's go, let's see who it's gonna be. Dark mode, oh god, power up, try to power them up with the Dark Flames. Gonna be activating Territory of the Sharks and going straight into Hope Woven here. Not gonna be summoning anything else, placing 2 face downs, 3 face downs. Gonna be swinging in, activating the Hope Woven's effect to lower everything by 1,000 and gain 1,000 attack. Oh, sorry, not just lowers them, doesn't actually gain. But also activating Infantry to destroy the other Blue Eyes, getting rid of his entire field now. Gonna activate the egg in the graveyard to add one of those Blue Eyes back to hand now. But the Light Imprisoning Mirror coming out first to negate all light abilities for me activated on the field and in the graveyard. Basically, the Kryptonite to any Blue Eyes player, and that is going to be a win for Let It Brick due to the 1-card destruction. Yo, Kidmane, thank you for the follow, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a good day, good night, whatever time zone you're in. Hope all is good with you, but thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So they will have a couple minutes to side deck here. We'll give that to them while we hop in here and maybe check out someone. Kidmane, you're redeeming the stretch just like that? You already just got here? Why don't you spend some points on the prediction and see who's gonna win? A lot of Blue Eyes open up with nothing except for 2 face downs. Dark Lord player open up with nothing but 2 face downs. Cala Corleone. Polymerization activating to discard 2 Blue Eyes, get the activated ultimate Blue Eyes to get his twin burst out, swinging in for 3k. Passing turn back to the Dark Lord player here, who's going to be activating Destiny Draw. Can I ask you guys to please keep the chat to English only? It's not me, it's Twitch terms of service. I don't. It's Twitch. If I don't have a mod or I can't specifically speak your language, Twitch will not allow me to have it in my chat. I'm sorry. It's nothing personal. It's Twitch terms of service. Please keep my chat to English only. I'm sorry. I'm only a noob who can only speak one language. But it is Twitch terms of service, and I have to abide by that because I can get in shit and possibly banned. Twin Burst swinging into the Scepter, taking that out. Going to be passing it back to the Dark Lord player. Just having a really big pass back and forth. Like, is a thing going to happen, or is this all the game's going to be until the Dark Lord player decks out here? 2 face downs, passing it back. Now to Blue Eyes. Can he actually do anything? Finally activating the stage of the Eyes of Blue, adding the egg to hand. Placing another face down, but Book of Moon coming in to put the Twin Burst face down now. And just like that, Lewis will take the game from a concede. Back to Let It Break versus Hayama. Will it end up the way they think it will? Going to be starting off with Sage of the Eyes of Blue, adding egg to hand, Card of Constance activating to discard the egg to draw 2, the Wakeling Medley, discarding the Spirit to draw 2 more, or not 2 more, draw, but add 2 Blue Eyes to the hand. You can reveal a Blue Eyes to then summon the Alternative Dragon in attack mode, which you will probably then use to Synchro Summon it into the Spirit Dragon here. Ending turn by activating the Stone of Ancients to summon a Blue Eyes from the deck, his possibly last remaining Blue Eyes. Passing it to the Water player, who's going to be... First, Blue Eyes is going to activate the Spirit Dragon to Synchro into the Silver Dragon, keeping them both alive. You refly the Sun. Okay. Going to open up with Infantry and then Special Summon the Angler in attack mode. Abyss Dweller won't be able... the Infantry won't be able to pop thanks to the Silver Eyes being here now, making things a little bit harder for the Water player to get out. But he will be activating Territory of the Sharks to Z-summon the 2 of these guys. Going to be going into Hope Woven here again, knowing he can't lower the defense, only the attack. He'll only be able to swing over the Blue Eyes White Dragon here. Did he just went into battle phase with no face downs. Holy. But Hope Woven will be swinging in, lowering that by 1,000 and swinging in for 600. Passing turn back to the Blue Eyes player. Knowing that not many cards will actually be able to overreach the Hope Woven, he's in a dire situation here. Silver Dragon going to be activating to special summon a regular unit from the graveyard. Going to be summoning a nice looking Blue Eyes here. I still love this art no matter what anyone says. My favorite Blue Eyes art. The OG art. Going to be returning the Alternative Dragon to hand. Going to activate Alternative Skill to reveal a Blue Eyes in hand. Special summon itself and then activate Alternative Skill to then blow up the Hope Woven. Looking like Water will not have much of an option here on what's going to happen to them. Going to be placing the Infiltrate in defense mode as a last stand. Gonna Z-summon into the Heretic Sun Dragon of Heliopolis. I'm gonna activate its ability to destroy the egg in hand to destroy the infantry on the field. All that's left is to put that Silver Dragon into attack mode and swing in for game. And Hayama taking game 2. We will be seeing a game 3 between these two. They can have a minute to side deck if they want to again, possibly choose to maybe take out or add different cards. Or was that a Swift 2-0? We'll quickly peek in on Misaka versus Seku. Gonna have Red open up with literally nothing, passing it to the Onomat player, who's gonna start off with Doodoo Draw, discarding the glove and summoning the coat, coat summoning the glove, swinging it for 1800. Fire King's activating the Battle Box and Veil to come down in defense mode. Neither player really doing anything too crazy. Can have Onslaught of the Fire Kings come down, summoning the High King Avatar Grunix from the deck, Grunix swinging over the coat, and then dying at the end of turn. Activating the Grunix from the graveyard to special summon itself and destroy all the monsters on the field. It's going to be destroying the glove and his Barong. Onomat's now thinking about what they could possibly do to get out of the situation. I don't know if my game froze or we're just waiting a long time for the Onomat player to make a choice on what he wants to do next. I think it's just we're waiting a long time for the Onomat player to make a move. Oh, there we go. What is the score? It's currently 1-1. We're in the final round. In the game between these two, I don't know because I was spectating Hayama versus Let It Brick first, so I didn't get a chance to see what their score is against them. But right now, I'm pretty sure Let It Brick and Hayama are 1-1. I think they're just side decking for a second. Doodoo Draw activating to discard the Onomatopoeia to draw 2. Activating Coat to special summon itself. And then activating the Coat to summon the Onomatopoeia. Sister activating to make them both level 6s. Going into the Constellar M7. Using the Gloves effect to special summon itself in defense mode. Cyclone going to be banishing out the Fire King Island here. Which does destroy the Grunix. Is he summoning into the Abyss Dweller here? Activating M7 skill to return the coat to hand, placing one face down and swinging in for 2700 down. The Fire King clearly having a hand trap in hand, but basically deciding what they should possibly do with it now. Not knowing if it's worth activating now or holding it for maybe a possibly more dangerous attack. Gonna let it hit for 2700. Abyss Dweller coming in for lethal. Will it be stopped? And there's the Kite Roar preventing the damage from going through. Gonna be forced to give the turn back to the Fire King player. It does give him access to Destiny Draw, which is what he probably wanted here, guaranteeing the card he gets from his deck. Onslaught of the Fire King activating the special summon Grunix from the deck. Grunix swinging into the Abyss Dweller, Grunix dying at the end of turn, Grunix coming out. On the beginning of the Automat player's turn, the special summon will destroy everything on the field. Automat's then special summon the Adudu Buster in attack mode, then placing the Gagaga Sister in attack mode to add the Gagaga Bolt. Gonna be destroying the Grunix with the Bolt. But first actually summoning the child instead, and then actually choosing to target the child with the Sister's effect to make them all level 4s, and then gonna be Z summoning into the Maleficent Spider, banishing out the Grunix instead, activating Glove's ability to summon itself in attack mode, so that he is able to Z summon a second time. And he will be going into Gagaga Samurai, which is probably the right move, as this will get rid of any possible hand traps he may have, allowing him to attack twice. But he does also have the Gagaga Coat in here to special summon itself in attack mode, giving him an option to even more attacks. This will be game here. Automat, again, showing why there's such a prominent deck in the meta. Here we're gonna have Blowers open up with one face down, two face downs actually. The Treasure Trap hole was there, but it got blown up within the 6-face Typhoon. We're gonna have a bunch of banishment of the Dark Lord stuff come out. Overalls come out off the stick and chair combo. Getting rid of the face down Lightning Vortex on the field and returning the card on the field to hand because it was probably an egg, and then swinging with Levineer for lethal on just turn. What turn was that? I didn't even get a chance to see. That was just so quick. Misaka and Seku going back in for it again. So it would seem Let It Break did win the game 2-0. Or 2-1, sorry. Seku versus Misaka, another Automat player, interestingly enough. Gonna have him activate Adudu Draw right off the bat, discarding the Buster to draw 2. Summons the Sister in attack mode to add Bolt to hand. Yo, Smoke69, hello, what's up, bro? Welcome, welcome. Well, we're having a good day, good night. He's going to activate automatic play to reveal the bolt and wind to put them back to deck and draw the coat and tile. I'm doing good. Just enjoying streaming this Clan Wars right now. We're in the final round. Having some really good matches. All players playing really well. Going to be activating Debunked. When a monster's effect is activated in the hand or graveyard, negate it. And if you do, banish it. He's actually side decking the Debunk just for the Fire King matchup here. We are having Automass decide what to do next year, if there will be swinging in 2700 or not. Debunk Pog. Yeah, I can't believe I saw the Debunk come in here now, man, just to get rid of the Grunix. That completely just shut down the Fire King's plays here. He now has to figure out a new plan. M7 coming in to put back the sister back to hand. Again, JP, I know you might be new to the stream. Please keep the chat to English only. If I don't have a mod or if I can't speak your language, Twitch has invoked it so that I cannot allow your language to be typed in my chat. It is Twitch's terms of service. I'm sorry. I have nothing personally against you. It's just Twitch making me do it. But we are going to have the Buster swing in for 1900 here. The fact that it is sitting on an Hourglass means the Fire King does have a hand trap, allowing the on-out player to know that. So if he does swing in for more than 2k, if he swings in for more than 2k, he will be giving Sekud the ability to get Destiny Draw off here. So we'll see if he is willing to swing in again, or if he just passes turn here. And holy poop, it's down to the Fire Kings. Yeah, man, the Fire Kings are just debunk deck check. Yeah, I mean that's a crazy thing to put in your deck, bro. I would not be thinking the debunk was gonna be there, but he does have the Kiteroid. We'll be activating it. Fire King really needs a miracle to bless them right now. Fire King still just trying to think about what they could possibly do in their hand. What could possibly figure it out with what they have left. Wow, it is literally all down to this game here. This is the game that matters. Whoever wins this game wins it for their team. He's going to be summoning the Brong in attack mode and swinging over the sister here. Passing turn back to the Automat player. Automat player possibly thinking about what possible hand traps Seku could have left over here. Because this is really coming down to the wire here. Neither player can make a single mistake. This is literally the last match for all the marbles. Gonna normal summon the Onomatopoeia in attack mode. Going straight to battle, swinging the M7 over the Brong. But activating the Battle Box and Veil to gain those life points back and put a monster in defense mode. Preventing Fire Kings from getting lethal here. Buster going to be taking out the Veil and passing turn back to Sekud. Interestingly enough, not swinging the Onomatopoeia in. He already has access to his Destiny draw, so it makes me wonder why he wouldn't just swing in for the extra 1500. But it is what it is. We are going to have Destiny Draw activate, Fire King choosing what he wants right now. Will this one card make the difference in the game? Will it allow him to pull himself ahead here? Will he get himself out of the situation he's put himself in? Gonna have Garunix swinging over the Onomatopoeia here. Onslaught of the Fire Kings is what he took from Destiny Draw. Passing turn back to the Automat player. Gonna have Garunix activate the special summon itself and destroy everything on the field. Automat player having a huge hand here, allowing him to pretty much have unlimited options to get through this Garunix. Gonna be summoning the sister in attack mode. Gaga Wind added to hand. This isn't looking too hot. Gonna special summon the child in hand. Activate the sister's effect to make them both level 4s. Activate the code to special summon itself. Go into the Abyss Dweller here. Abyss Dweller's effect activating to shoot out the child, preventing all effects in the graveyard from being activated. Comes down with the bolt to destroy the Grunex, preventing all effects in the graveyard from now being activated also. Pretty smart play. To go ahead. 2 cards versus 9 cards? Yeah, man, this is insanity. I feel so bad for this Fire King player, man. He's holding on with like a thread. And just like that, Misaka taking game 3. Taking the game for his clan. Making WZ the winner of the war. Holy crap. Wow, it came down to the very, very last marble here. I didn't see it coming. That was crazy. The Automats definitely showed up and they outperformed what I thought they were going to do. Okay. So WZ has taken the game. It would appear the War 2-0. Congratulations, WZ. Everyone played phenomenal. It was wonderful to see all those duels, guys. Thank you so much. And thank you for everyone who came out and watched. I really appreciate all the support. I can't thank you guys enough. I do stream Duel Links during the week, random sporadic times, but for most of the part I do stream it like 6-8 hours a day, almost every day. Feel free to stop by on those streams. I will be doing another Clan Wars on Sunday. Feel free to check that out. I do variety streaming too on top of that, so if you want to check out some of that content, feel free to. Thank you all. Have a nice day, nice night. Go whatever you gotta do. Go whatever you gotta, like, whatever you're doing. all that. Come support the Merm. Yes, yeah, come support Merm, please, please. I love it. Everyone showed up. I love you all. I'll treat you all like my babies, I swear. Anyways, I will be raiding my boy Yami Trapped. He's a great duelist, great guy. Love his streams. I love him too. Go hit him with the raid emotes if you got them. I love you all again. Have a good night, everybody.
You hungry now?
Hmm?
You hungry now?
I got my burger.
Some of the second chair. Now we're gonna see that rank. Yo, a second raid, another fatty raid from the Myrmidon. Yo, Myrmidon, thank you so much for that raid of 20. That's the second raid in like 15 minutes, if even that. And it's during the hype train. The hype is unreal. Yusaku going into that Ouroboros. As soon as the Ouroboros hit field, Joe Mama said, I'm out. He said, peep, oh, leave. Yusaku says, Myrmidon, how was the stream? What were you up to today? Were you playing Duel Links? Of course you were. That's the only game you play, right? Let me turn these flames off. There we go. Alright guys, everybody from the raid, if you feel like participating, all you gotta do is type exclamation join, exclamation duel room, 721-474. We're doing best of threes. Let's go see who's gonna be up next. Yusaku and Joe Mama, guys, thank you for the best of three. Feel free to get back into the queue, and we'll catch you on the next one. Right now, we have Show Out 2021 versus Randomly. Why did it double click? It's gonna